you see this clip playing. I was playing Madden 21 last night. I was streaming that. Yeah, video up today. But yeah, that was since 11:57 p.m. that time. That was at 14. Now it's May 15 right now. But yeah, let's go. Hope you guys do enjoy this video. Now we're playing the Browns again. Always be playing this Browns. Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait,
menu narration option is set to off.
The mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes
tonight I will live stream again.
As players get into the later stages of their career, oftentimes it's an injury that leads to retirement.
Before I stream.
After an injury like that, it takes some time to regain the strength to push the ball down the field.
But yeah. So far. Season week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, week 9, week 10, week 11, week 12, week 13, week 14, week 15, week 16, week 17, and what we call my player. Let's throw the ball. I think we did not make the wild card, but I don't know. Okay. Okay. 22 on the back from the Panthers.
Gentlemen, this week's not over yet, so don't get comfortable. We've had a good week so far, so let's make sure we finish the same way. Consistency is the key to winning in this league, so keep up the good work.
Oof, good. Good stuff.
The pressure is on. This one is for the gold.
Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty dang good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every...
You know I'm a Tennessee fan, guys. We played against the Cardinals first week of the season. I know Buffalo playing against Pittsburgh. I'm shocked because Buffalo always played against the Dolphins or the Jets. But last year they were playing against the Jets most of the time. But something's new for Buffalo than against Pittsburgh. I'm thinking Buffalo lose that.
With a playoff game in just a few days, everyone was waiting to find out if I'd be returning this week or if I'd hold off and hope for a win so I could possibly return in a later round. It was without a doubt one of the toughest decisions in my career.
But yeah, I'm gonna stream all day today, but technically this step I'm playing with my dad and I'm not streaming that time, but then I will stream again.
With the playoff game in just a few days, everyone was waiting to find out if I'd be returning this week or if I'd hold off and hope for a win so I could possibly return in a later round.
But, yeah.
It was without a doubt one of the toughest decisions in my career.
But yeah. Okay. Yep, of course. Okay.
I had no idea how the team would react on or off the field to my return. But deep down, I knew it was what I needed to do.
Yeah, we do this one.
Returning from an injury like this wasn't going to be easy. And in this situation, we needed to make the smartest possible decision so I could be effective all game long.
I hope I get traded to Tennessee. I don't care to get traded to Buffalo, but that's not my team anyways, but watch, we're about to crush Baltimore, watch. Technically, they're playing against the Super Champs, it's us. It'll be a good match because my quarterback versus Jackson.
From Empower Field, that mile high in Denver.
you guys want me to skip this or not, but I'm
divisional round playoffs on EA Sports.
Yeah. Hand catch.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos.
15 minutes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense...
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Let's go.
It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
He'll run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game.
You guys really want me to do outside kick or kick? And I'm trying to do wiggle kicks or so.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The intercept. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. They're just bowling over tacklers, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Did you see the last game? We beat what's it called? I don't know. It's on the last match stream. We didn't see that video. Watch it.
From 13 yards out, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator
now,
for
if this
football
late start
team.
getting a good
Now
one
it's up
game,
to the
that
offense to
means
get back out on the
this
field
now part
and
of
pick
doing
things
good.
up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Right back to Dobbins
they trying to get the one game now.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
I just left them.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
They at least try to get the field
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And they try to get this first. They're really trying to get the touchdown.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
Try and get the,
and he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Buying time to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Going deep here for Stills. That's caught at the 25. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
More yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And this one recovered by the hands. And it's a fumble.
Recovered by the Broncos.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And now running right through him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Well, Charles, the big story today, obviously, a courageous return to one of the league's best quarterbacks. So when he was injured during an early season victory, the assumption was that he'd be out for the rest of the season. Well, we found out this week that this is not the case.
And you have to give him a...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Finn with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Broncos push further out in front. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
You think I'm gone? You think I'm gone? Yep, I'm gone now.
And there he goes.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn.
The way home for a Broncos score. That is something you almost never see. A punt return better than 100 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Broncos add on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot. And Andrews lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
I didn't put this. That's not uneasy. It's on.
Broncos continue to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is
42-0. Still on first quarter.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He finds his running back, Nixon.
And I'm gone.
Broncos score. Joe Nixon, he scored on the ground and through the air. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Ravens.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. The big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and trying to account for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A nice pass there. And Charles, how important do you think it is that the coaching staff helps him get in a good rhythm early on?
Partner, I think it's very important because not only has he been on a 3-month layoff, We still don't know how healthy he actually is and what his timing is going to be out on the field. So getting him comfortable, getting him success early, that's a big part of this game plan and a big part of what this coaching staff has to do.
Flushed out right. Going deep here for Stills. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A lot to praise on. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
I feel that.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Recovered by...
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Sutton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now Joe Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Joe Mixon on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him, as we've seen, but you said 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Jackson going to look to do it himself. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That second down play nets a -4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Hines.
Defense, force.
That's not good enough, man.
Come on, number 31.
Maybe a frustration penalty there, because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
I'm not getting hurt. Watch. I'm not getting hurt.
His throw incomplete.
To the sideline.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule.
When they try to get in,
They're hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Going deep here for Stills. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. And so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. We've already punched 2 tickets to the championship round this weekend. We'll get back to you guys and punch a third in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it is the Kansas City Chiefs who will fight another week as they were able to eliminate the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon God.
The Chiefs definitely playing the Denver Broncos in the Super Bowl, I'm thinking.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
I'm losing a sucky team, but and
they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments.
And this is
I only did it 2 plays. I was only 2 plays. Like I did the first play, which was first down.
Touchdown of the game.
Second play was already out.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed.
77 to nothing.
Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
Operating from the gun. Jackson.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that?
1 touchdown.
The defensive front. They got to spin their ears back and get after him now.
And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Pass. Complete to
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
At their own 30.
The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I don't know when that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thoughts. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Bring Mixon with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Denver Broncos.
Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Lamar Jackson.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
Well, you said you a bad kid. I'm not a bad kid, man.
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
Why you stop problem, man?
Jackson, he's going to keep it himself.
And
taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Ravens.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 14-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
On second and a yard. Jackson steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
It's caught at the 7-yard line.
They might score the
the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability.
That's
this is an extremely durable kid.
Come on, Ninja, stop. That's you. I'm not stupid. I'm looking at the freaking chat.
More down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
You freaking small ninja. Your name is Small Ninja.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at
I
least a
hate
little
people
more
that think I am someone else. I am unsubscribe.
From the gun, Jackson.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You're a small ninja because you call me names. No one's you.
Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And
you just changed your name. I'm not stupid.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That's you.
And this will make it into the end zone.
And who are you, man?
And they can't corral him. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
You want new?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a first and 10.
You want new? Oh, okay. What's up, man?
Yes.
Let's drive, man. My bad, man.
They'll come out throwing
Who
here
is
to
Small
start the
Ninja?
drive.
Got a man open, it's Sutton. I was playing Fortnite earlier with you want me to play
Cortland Sutton, 74 yards. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Drive. Yeah, he is my friend, but he want me to play Chris in Fortnite, but I don't play Chris. But I do play Chris, but off stream, but I don't play Chris
now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Definitely I am not playing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And this is incomplete.
This is game
intended for number 81.
This one,
makes it 2nd and 10
from the 21. It's 2nd and 10.
Do you have Madden 21?
To throw again.
I'll tell you what games I do have.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball.
How old are you?
But for some reason,
I'm
we didn't
18.
analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take down evaluators, you guys really missed the boat on me.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
How old are you?
Almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball.
Oh,
he broke the
18,
first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more
Yo,
people
do you play
down.
Madden? Do you play Madden 20? I'll show you what games I do have.
So
I have Call of Duty,
in Denver territory,
Rose Zone, I have Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Madden 21. I'm playing right now. I have Fortnite. I have Minecraft.
I'm in his girlfriend. I don't play games.
One-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more.
I play Call of Duty.
Nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier.
I just got done with my last one.
That situation secured it tight to his body and picks
I
up
do
the
have a
first
camera, but my
2nd and 4 from the 22.
Dad's camera, but my dad's girlfriend played on
for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawks.
This is good, man.
And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Just wondering.
I will
look
at the chat after I'm done
finishing
this game, man.
This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
I'm not a Denver Broncos fan, but I have tweeted things. I technically got Denver Broncos, but my real team, my field team, NFL is Tennessee Titans.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. No one there to help out.
Can you just drive? You just drive yet?
Scrambling for 22 in the first. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Where you live.
Where you live. Oh, what? So did you say I were live? I am live.
I am in New York.
What?
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, my girlfriend is watching this stream too. I'm just letting you know.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Dive. Oh my God.
Escaping the pressure right.
Don't give that stranger your information.
Gonna throw right side here. Complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side, gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
I'm technically I'm watching my own stream too, but
taking it in, and this offense is running away with this one.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah. It's easy to say at this point. He's their main guy.
Pause this stream real quick.
I am a stranger.
I know you are because I tell you, the stride. You know. Strive.
Gold to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
If you strive this one, I'll get 16 subscribers. I'm saying. I hope you guys like the like button and strive. I get 16 subscribers.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Oh, I don't know how I'm going to stream this, but I'm streaming for like these 2 hours. Technically, I started streaming. Technically, I was streaming Fortnite earlier, and then I started streaming Dance around at 11, and I streamed again at like at something. I don't know. I will find out later on. I was streaming later on this night game too because I'm probably streaming playing Minecraft and then after this stream I'm playing Call of Duty again. I didn't play Call of Duty yet, but I'll probably stream Call of Duty after this stream. And then after that, I might stream Fortnite again, and after that, I'll stream Madden again, and the last night before I get dark at midnight, I might stream playing Minecraft.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't.
And
also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and
back. I need to go talk to my boyfriend.
But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Okay.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He completes this to Sutton. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 28 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will. As great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will
Can
extend
I play
this big
Minecraft
lead.
with you when you do play This Is Your Girlfriend?
Yes, I don't know when I will play Minecraft, but I know if I later on tonight.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Did you drive yet?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And
this is game airless,
complete.
This is probably will be a final
16 yards, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flush to his right, and I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
With that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
What game is this? Madden 21. This is a football game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right.
Oh my God.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Another touchdown.
And this is caught at the end, and he will get into the
I'm thinking, I don't know how long this will be a final score. I'm going to go for 2.
So another score there, and often you talk about the
109
phases of the game. Defense,
10.
offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game.
Oh, I booked that tackle. No,
the head coach will add a fourth phase.
I'm going to go outside kick.
He'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Forced out to it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Come on. Come on, number 31. Come on.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
They are not ready for us.
And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
You thinking we can go next Super Bowl?
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Onside kick is recovered by the Ravens.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Come on, D.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Down.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down.
Now it's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To try again after the sack.
Oh, ain't I miss?
Jackson.
That right now.
Ain't I miss again?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Jackson.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And the 10-yard back knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 34-yard.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys.
And that's caught inside the 30. Woo! And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Robbie Gold set to kick off.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Onside kick is recovered by the Ravens.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
2nd and 5.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson.
What the heck?
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yo.
From the gun, Jackson.
I do have GTA 5
It's Andrews.
Before I play
and they'll wind up
Minecraft.
getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
16.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
One last shot for Jackson.
Oh my.
And that will be
One final score is 121 to 13.
On this football game. They are on to the next round of the playoffs, and the story will be the gritty, gutsy effort by one of the league's best QBs.
And he certainly proved the naysayers wrong today, partner. No doubt about that. Now, overall, an up-and-down performance, but he did enough for his team to get the win and advance to the next round. He and his team both have to have confidence and believe that he'll be better the next time out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long.
You guys still here?
Denver.
Now I'm about to read the chat. Okay, now I'm about to read the chat. Okay.
What is up?
Make sure.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel.
After the game, I was even more sore than I expected I would be. I suppose that should have been a sign that the news I'd be getting from Coach wasn't great. The news was devastating, especially since I'd already worked so hard to come back from this injury once. But because I had to come back once, I knew that with a cautious approach, I could come back again.
offseason. Okay. Preseason, of course.
I don't think I've ever been as nervous for the regular season as I was when I returned from injury. Felt like a rookie again. Only this time I knew I had even more to prove. This game defines who I am as a person. If I don't give it everything I have to be the absolute best, I'm not only letting my teammates and fans down, I'm letting myself down.
Oh, we're playing as Buffalo. Okay, so going. Oh, Madden. I'm playing this Buffalo. Of course I am. They are 3-1. We are 3-1.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're about to crush them.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos.
Oh, I'm gone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive.
Buffalo or Denver?
And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Dang. Almost destroyed Tennessee. And we got destroyed the Buffalo.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 12 carries, 62 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Oh my God. You definitely might lose.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Come on, man. Pushing pass defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Singletary loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Oh my, good deal.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
And a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, my.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This is good, guys. Buffalo and Denver, man.
This is a
good.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Devin Singletary.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Singletary here running out of the gun.
Oh, fumble.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And 7.
They will run with Singletary. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the drops and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Good
work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and nothing better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The score, Bills 3, Broncos.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to throw now on first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little
bit. Another interception. Oh my God.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that. That maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out in a hurry.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard.
Came to Buffalo to Denver, and then he's trying to beat us, man. Yo,
yards.
This is not real. There's no way.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bills first down.
Allen. Going deep for Diggs.
It's going to be another play. Come on, man.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Throwing again. Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
No, that's fine.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run here with Singletary. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Let's go, dude.
Now a run with Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, he used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
That's all that I have to do, one. Buffalo's defense is the best. That's right.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm out.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Mixon.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Sheldon Richardson Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and 5.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Makes the score Broncos 17.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't come.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defense in front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Allen. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half.
Oh my God,
after that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Oh my God.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He's brought down by Tre'Davious White.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you're drawing up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Mixon on the draw. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. As we get things started out here, CD, what is a thing or two that you're going to be keeping your eye on as this ball game unfolds?
Well, I'll be keeping a strong eye on how a quarterback is 0-4 this year respond to multiple weeks of criticism because all offseason we're hearing about how he was ready to come back and take his place at the top of the NFL.
Of course I did.
It'll be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
This game is cool.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football to catch him on balance.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, and his throw here's incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Oh my God. I mean,
they will find Davis. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
A field goal or the touchdown. Let's get the field goal.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Buffalo.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Allen's throw is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down.
No.
Allen, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Right now.
Taking it about the 1.
Get the first.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Going deep here for Stills. And that will be incomplete. It would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. This is the tight end fan. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That was a nice-looking throw right there for the first down. And Charles, we heard him go on record earlier in the year and really insist that he was going to be better than ever this season. Why do you think that it's been such a struggle so far?
Well, let's be honest about it. Father Time waits for no one and is always undefeated. And he's going to be especially tough to beat when injury gods aren't on your side as well. Remember, he's coming back from a major injury, and that isn't easy. He need to reinvent himself and make some adjustments. I thought that was a little naive on his part to come back the exact same way he left. We saw him previously.
Whim. No, hit the pole. No freaking way. Hit the freaking pole. No freaking way.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Bears who have the lead. Mitchell Trubisky's looking good. 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. 27-17, the final, a 10-point margin. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
I always win by 3-0 all the time.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Exactly. If they get the field goal, they tie the game.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Bills first down.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Allen. That's complete to Davis.
Come on, stop them.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 2 yards on that play. And the Bills will move the chains.
First down, Buffalo.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going. Move the football.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Allen's pass complete.
Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, go get a little closer. Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And the Broncos are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
6-yard loss on the play. It's
play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs. Because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Well, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun.
He's still caught that.
There's that man again. It's complete.
No way.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. That's very good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Come on.
From the gun, Allen. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Broncos.
Mixon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys have now moved out in front. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
As next time they score a touchdown,
the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Onside caught by Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
Ends a hole.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Offense.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards.
So first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Complete to Gabriel Davis. A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will run with Singletary. And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run here with Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Singletary again the ball.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal. Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Allen. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. One final try here from Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Wow. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That's the technique, yes.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
After they hit the play clock, we'll get to hit the 3 or the 2, and then they might hike it.
Again, it's Mixon. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Joe Mixon.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
I know I'm doing.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something, a lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. yards there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Again, it's Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Return for them.
On first down, Mixon, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Come on, 7 minutes or whatever. I hit the 2 now.
On the run, it's Mixon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
6 minutes, 20.
On third down, Mixon. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Now I go back more.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Now 6:06.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
One back. I had to hit to 40 on that, then start the clock again. Yep. I'm just doing this.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start.
Offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Yeah.
Delay of game, offense.
Can't do that.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty.
You know what I'm doing? I'm trying to go forward. I will start the clock to...
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Now out there hit 40.
Well, perhaps the center has a little stage fright here. Let's see if he can do better this time. It's now 1st and 30. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So that one will be accepted.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Delay of game, offense.
Oh, that's
What's the deal, y'all? Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Now I can.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Brings up 2nd down.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
He's brought down at the 40.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and forever. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's 4th down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Yeah, I'm doing ice the whole game clock.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen going deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Buffalo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Third, so it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Mixon with a first down and more. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
I'm not picking this one.
Denver's offense ready to go again. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He's been confident about running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure that...
No! And it's intercepted! Picked up by Jordan Poyer.
No. And it's a flag. Let's go!
Right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Don't stop that motor.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
26.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Taron Johnson brought him down. A gain of a yard.
What can Allen do now with his drive? Going deep for Diggs.
Payback.
And it's intercepted.
Payback,
inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
3-1.
So we'll see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it?
Oh, there's another one.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Bill.
They'll run here with Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Broncos' 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Broncos 34.
Well, what a nightmare start for a team that had such high hopes heading into the year. This loss, Charles, drops them to 0-5 on the season.
And a lot of people are totally counting them out at this point. And it's worth noting that no team in NFL history has made the playoffs after starting the year 0-5. Over 100 years of NFL football, it's never been done. And whether that's the quarterback's fault, the coach's fault, the defensive fault, it doesn't really matter. What they have to do is focus on being that first team to climb out of that kind of hole and find their way back to the playoffs.
Dang.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you got it.
I was pleased with how I played, and it felt like coach's confidence was returning also. I really believe we had a decent chance of turning the season around. Confidence was returning also.
I hope I get. We lost by 37-34. I'm in the stream to list out into the thing. 15, 16. Okay. I hope you guys like this video. Hold on. Check me out. Check this. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to the thing. And I accidentally started it, but hold on. I'm not. This is late on tonight stream, like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning stream. Oh no, technically no. I stream this late on, like at 4 p.m. No.
Today, from Empower Field, that Mile High.
I'm not playing this one right now. And yeah, we only played 2 games in the stream. And going back. I can give about what they say. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, subscribe, click the like button, and yeah, and peace. I hope you guys do like this video about my start streaming again. But yeah, you do.